this is great to just have a chat about what's changed with Shopshare over the last 12 months. I think it's a really great time to reflect. First thing I noticed was, have you changed the logo, Shopshare TV, to just Shopshare?
The logo's changed. It's just Shopshare, yes. And we don't have we used to have a little kind of colour burst thing there. It's very minimal and just monochrome. Yeah. So it has changed.
Yes, that's the first thing I noticed. And I was like, okay, so let's just begin by, you can just chat away. Tell me what's been happening over the last 12 months with Shopshare, how the platform has changed, what the tools have evolved into. And then I'm just going to ask questions as we go.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you.
I'm just going to sip on my chai latte.
Nice.
Crack on.
Okay, so lots has changed. We're like this ever-changing. I feel like we're launching new things and evolving all the time. But as you know, Sarah, the Shopshare journey's been a very long one. We started this technology building it 6-7 years ago. Yeah. It's changed a lot from then. But, you know, over the last year, COVID has really, helped to shape it. And we've really turned it into a dedicated tool now for the styling industry. So as well as being able to create these virtual shopping experiences where they can actually record themselves in any online store and chat through products and save them with the click of a button and make them shoppable. They can also now showcase and curate looks for their clients with the products on shoppable mood boards. So the mood board part of Shopshare has only been live in the last few months. It was a really big project building it. It was much bigger than we thought, because actually, what we've created is even bigger than we could have imagined we would. It's when we show it to stylists, they literally say, wow, it's like Canva, but shoppable. And, it really is. So
is that the new tagline?
The amount of stylists that go, oh my God, it's like Canva, but shoppable. And I'm like, well, so you can really use it to just showcase a look for a client. But if you want to actually use it to create a beautiful, artistic, inspiring, Instagram scroll stopping post, you can as well. And so,
yes, just to that point, remind me, we'll talk about using Shopshare as a marketing tool in a minute, but are your stylists then using the shoppable mood boards also as like an outfit planner for their clients?
They are. So they use it in so many different ways. So yes, some of them use it as an outfit planner where we're actually about to launch a feature where you can add multiple pages to your board, but you can change the size of the canvas to any size you want. So I've noticed some stylists are changing it to a larger format so that they can show all different looks on a board. So we set it to our canvas size is set to an Instagram size to make it easy for if you do want to promote them there. But you can change and customize that canvas just like you can on Canva to any format that you want. So it's great for, showing looks and things.
Yes, which is, if I think about what stylists do at the moment, using what they can to sort of visually display the outfits. And as I've always said, like, I'm a visual person. I really like to see the outfits displayed as a reminder every day. It heralds back to the old like Clueless movie of seeing all of the different outfits. So that's a really great tool. I know we talk about this all the time, but it just reminds me to remind stylists so that it's not just a marketing tool or a virtual styling tool. It can also be your outfit planner product that you sell to your clients.
Yeah, and we're actually launching a whole lot of features around that because at the moment you can upload existing wardrobe items. We've just launched the most incredible background remover that will remove the background of any image. So they can upload existing wardrobe items and create looks with new pieces of clothing. And, honestly, the creativity is endless.
That's massive. So just to reiterate, because I had a question from a stylist a couple of days ago on our styling Facebook group, the Styling Advisory Committee. And she said, has anyone used any platforms or tools to collect the wardrobe images from clients? So I didn't know that you could upload images.
At the moment, yes. So at the moment you launch it, you just upload them into your collections. But we're actually going to launch, because using Shopshare, you can create a shopping channel for your client. It's a private URL link. You share the one link with them. You can add mood boards into it, videos into it. Soon you're going to be able to upload PDF attachments and notes in there. So everything's in the one place. And we're launching this new feature where you can upload and create collections with existing wardrobe items, which will be a separate tab in that in that URL link in that folder. So yeah, you can absolutely use it for that.
That's amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. So when we spoke 12 months ago, it was primarily this proprietary video tech, which I think is important to note, just to remind people.
Look, yeah, our video tech is 100% our USP. I mean, what makes us so unique. There's nothing else like it from what I know. And, you know, stylists that use other tech platforms, they still sign up to Shopshare for that. And, you know, the way we've priced Shopshare, everything about it is that we are a tool that every stylist should really add to their arsenal. And because there's so many ways you can use it, if you're using another tool for something else, Shopshare can be used for, as you say, marketing, content for a newsletter, content for a Facebook group, or your virtual services. But yeah, the video is definitely, you know, even our mood boards, we're about to launch a video feature. Video, like, we believe video is where it's at, you know, going forward. You know, it's the king of content. Everyone knows that. Some stylists are a little bit intimidated by video still, and I get it. I actually do. And one thing I will say is that Shopshare's video is as easy as video gets, because you're not on show, you're not dressing up, you are just sharing your expertise in the corner of a screen while you talk through products and talk through looks.
Yes, it's just your face. You're literally cut, like it's a tiny little proportion. I, in my mind, was just laughing to myself, thinking I could just tell you all to wear a disguise if you feel insecure. Or
But you know what? A stylist said to me the other day, and she emailed and said, can you enable us to put our logo in the bubble where our face is, in case if we don't feel like, and because, you know, there's another tech software, which is not a styling platform, it's a recording platform called Loom, which is our technology is very similar to. Okay. And they offer that. And we were like, sure, I can get the developers to build that if you want it, because, you know, we always just build new things and it's an easy fix. If someone doesn't want to be on screen that morning, or they haven't got their makeup on, but they want to talk, sure.
Yes. So the part of the whole thing about trying to create a business that's convenient for your clients, but for you, is maybe the only time you get to do a lot of your work is when the kids are in bed. So let's say that's 9 p.m. Can you be bothered to put a full face on? Probably not. So the ability to just have the logo, still your audio, because there's still that beautiful personal connection, and the beauty, the power that the image professional have is not just in the ability to find the product, that's sort of searching and curation, but then to be able to explain why it's perfectly suited to that particular person. You do need, at the very least, your voice. I was imagining a hat and a witch's nose for a bit of comedy, but obviously that's not to everyone's taste. But I think that's really great, and it's something that I wanted to talk to you about, because I talk a lot about stylists, many stylists or image professionals that join this industry. They really want to connect with other people. There's a nurturing quality to them. Some of them have had their colours done themselves, and for the first time just had their mind blown about the power of colour and style, how it genuinely can make you feel better and kind of craft the day that you'd like to have. But there's this disconnect for a lot of stylists, because they have the ability to be almost like a counsellor through the medium of style, but yet they don't feel comfortable in that performative space, which traditional marketing requires you to do sometimes. So
it does.
You know, I think
I get it. I really do get that. I think we all, you know, I mean, even when I have to do things sometimes for our social media and put myself out there, you know, I still, you know, we're all human. I still have to push myself to do it, you know. And so, but I do think that, you know, you have to take baby steps with all this stuff. And as a tech platform, we want to offer, you know, if someone does want to have their logo on there and their voice, fine. You know, we want to be able to give them that option. Absolutely.
But what I've seen with the Shopshare Instagram account, we get to see an email. You guys feature stylists every week. What you know, have a look at some of the Shopshare videos that other stylists are creating to provide inspiration. And just to remind any stylists that are still apprehensive about showing up on camera, the focus of the content really is the shopping the e-com site or the mood board. You really don't even notice the person in the corner. It's not dissimilar to if you were having a coffee with a stylist in a Westfield or a Nordstrom or something where, do you know what I mean? It's not like, hi, today we're going to do this. It's just a very quiet, subtle.
That's right. And that's what I say to stylists all the time. And, and I think you don't have to use Shopshare for marketing. And it's much easier when you are just talking your client through things in a private video for them than doing a marketing one. So the marketing ones may not be for everyone. But yeah, it is really just like you are sharing your knowledge, sharing your expertise. When I watch the videos, I'm very rarely looking at the stylist in the corner. I mean, you glance down, but you're listening to what they say, and it drives your emotions to want to buy something. It's so dangerous for me. I watch all these videos and I'm like, oh my God, I want to buy that.
You're dangerous for me because you create these amazing mood boards with like really like what I would say like theatrical, like edgy, amazing fashion. And I'm like, oh God, I'm going to have a look at what it's. I love your taste. But you're right. You're listening. You're not focusing on the person because they're talking about the product that's on the screen. So you're looking at the product as a consumer. You're looking at the product, just listening to that person say, notice the diagonal seams that are going to reduce the size of the shoulder or whatever the case may be. And to that end, when we spoke last time, I know you gave people a few little bits of advice about when you're recording a video, just to sort of maybe map out your little intro, a nice, neat intro, but then the rest really can just be you just talking about what you're seeing and what you really think about it, right?
Yeah, look, that's right. We always recommend to stylists that they do their research first. They put all the products in the shopping cart. They know what they're going to talk through, like any shopping trip or any piece of content. Yeah. When they're ready to go, they start the recorder and there's a pause button. And they can literally pause during the video whenever they want for as long as they want and essentially cut the video together. So they don't have to start the video thinking, oh my God, I've now got to maneuver through stores, think about what I'm saying. I'm on show for this whole video. They don't. They talk about a product, pause, go get the next product, save it. So it's already shoppable. They've done that part, play again, blah, 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 chat through the next one, pause, go get the next one. They can change stores, take as long as they want. I mean, I've done a marketing video using Shopshare and I've paused while I change tops, change stores, change products, come back.
Change disguises.
The pause functionality makes these videos, once you get used to using the buttons, so quick and easy. Honestly, quicker than putting together a mood board, to be honest with you. So
that's a massive. I'm going to reiterate this, guys. You know that when I do my podcast, I also create a blog post to sort of nut out the key takeaways. This is one, so allow me to do it in audio form. When you think about video, most of us view video as you press record and we now just have to keep going and just get it out there and get it right once. That is not the opportunity you have with Shopshare. You can pause. You can just talk about one pen, pause, have a cup of tea, go find another. Do you know what I mean?
Go find another. Yeah,
exactly. Go find something else. That's a really important thing because, as you said, the baby steps, You've created baby steps within the technology in that you don't need to do the whole thing at once.
Correct.
Your face is a tiny little dot in the corner. Everything is really gentle and user-friendly for people that feel most confident just talking one-on-one. Let's go back to the marketing side of things because we're always trying to reduce the overwhelm of creating content that is going to help appeal to and attract our clients, our ideal clients. So tell me, I think I remember in our last conversation a year ago, you were still building integrations to be able to publish mood boards or shoppable videos directly into social media platforms.
Yes.
Discuss.
So and again, like that is one thing from a marketing point of view, I'd say is the beauty of Shopshare is that all the links to every piece of content are your own. They're all custom links. Mm-hmm. So they don't connect to our platform at all, meaning that you can use them wherever you want to. So if you make a mood board or if you make a video, that is linked to a custom URL link that you can share in a Facebook group privately. You can share on Facebook. You can share, we're just about to launch a Pinterest integration for the mood boards. So you can literally, that's literally a few weeks away.
That is a game changer.
With Pinterest. We've already launched a YouTube integration with the videos. You can integrate your account upload them to YouTube. All the shoppable links get pulled in for you. Easy way to put the videos over there. The links can also be used in a newsletter if you use MailChimp or any of those newsletter platforms. Yep. You just paste in the link, it auto-populates the video or the mood board for you. Easy content for newsletters. I mean, it's shoppable, which potentially could lead on to the whole way you can then make money through the affiliate side, which is a really big focus for us at the moment and has changed and come a long way, since in the last year as well.
That's a really good point. A conversation I hear often with image professionals is, how do you strike a balance between creating content that proves your expertise, let's say like a shoppable board, but that doesn't cannibalize the opportunity for you to sell that service to someone? And I think a great idea you've just suggested is directly embedding a shoppable video or a shoppable mood board in your email newsletter, let's say. That's your recommendations, that's your edit. And the beautiful, easy call to action would be, I can create this that's customized for you, for your style, for your shape, for your size. So I wanted to just, for those listening, to encourage them that it's okay to play with style and creating content and not worry about whether you're giving away too much for free. You're showing people what you can do, and that's powerful.
Yes, I think if it's content that is showing them what you do sell as a service, more reason to do the odd one to show them, because otherwise, I mean, there's so many ways stylists, I think, give away way too much. Instagram's like a big black hole that can suck you in at times, and you can spend so much time creating content that doesn't create revenue.
Yes.
I think this content at least is showcasing your style, your services and your expertise. So yes, like you say, I mean, I always think if you're going to create, and I always say to stylists, if you're going to create a Shopshare video for marketing, don't make it long. Don't give away too much. Make it 5 minutes, show 5 or 6 products, and it's a brand edit or a color edit or a blazer edit. It's just generic. And, but the point is that here's a little generic 5-minute showing my services and expertise, kind of suiting everyone, but I can make a customized one of these for you. And of course, there's so much more value in that, right, for the average person that wants help.
Exactly. So it's a case of being able to explain to people, this is what virtual shopping, virtual styling looks like. This is how it works. And that's, as I've said many times before, it can be a barrier for people when they don't really understand how the styling service would work if you're doing it online versus in store. So tell me, it's been a year again. When we spoke last time, Annika Walker was a stylist, I think we mentioned, who was using quite innovatively at the time, creating content for a membership. Do you want to take me through the ways that you've seen stylists really succeeding in the virtual space using your tool?
Yeah, so creating virtual styling packages where they might do a Zoom consultation. This would be for a new client. They might do a Zoom consultation, followed by their first little shoppable video edit, the mood board. They present it via their own shopping channel URL link, which then they can ultimately, showcase that they can buy ongoing ones of those. So they package that up as an initial virtual package, but then they sell the video edits and the mood board edits as little bite-sized services that those clients can then tap into going forward, but also their existing clients. So, I've had some stylists that have gone ahead and done this, but I always recommend to stylists, set all of your clients up with their own little shopping channel, even if you largely work with them in person, or, you go and do a wardrobe consult with them. They're always going to need your help in between those bigger appointments. And you don't want them to go, oh, they've helped me and now I can't see them for another year. No, they can. You can help them with this little, maybe they just need a denim jacket or a Gap piece or an outfit for something. And if they know you offer this service, so, you can have it just as a standalone service, buy a mood board, buy a video and package them up and price them depending what the client wants, because you have to price them. I get that it's hard pricing virtual services because you've got to take into account your time for the research, putting the content together. So it is a little bit of trial and error. And I get stylists say to me all the time, what pricing do you recommend? And it's, it is like how long is a piece of string, because it depends what you charge for your time and, what kind of clients you have. So it's very hard for us to say charge X or Z, but I can say, make it flexible pricing that you can move it up or down depending on who the client is and what they want and how quickly you can help them. There's stylists that are using Shopshare for their membership groups. They've set up, channels. I know I've put you into, we've got this amazing stylist actually in the US who has a membership group, and he creates private content for that membership group. We've got other stylists that just use it for marketing because they don't have a big client base yet. So they're just using it to create mood boards for their Instagram, videos for their Facebook. So, yeah, all sorts of different ways, Sarah.
To that point about pricing, something that I was thinking about, people, I guess when a stylist is looking for some options to present as an edit, like right now I'm looking for a gold bangle and I'm spending a lot of time looking online because in my mind I kind of know what I'm looking for, but I've never really spent much time researching jewelry. Like it's just not something that I check out every day. So I like the idea of stylists having a product suite where it's sort of like, a jewelry, a bangle edit, or it's the jeans edit, and these are things that you can purchase. But I wonder whether the price is affected by the size of the pool of retailers that they're canvassing. Because if one stylist might just look at the top 5 retailers, let's say in Australia, they're going to look on Witchery, Country Road, Sassenbide, whatever, Saba. But other stylists might be looking at 50 different retailers when they're putting together a curation. So I wonder whether the extent of your discovery and your research time also impacts the price.
Absolutely, it does. And that's where I think, I'm sure stylists have their kind of go-to products for a lot of, if they're targeting a niche kind of person, they have go-to products because you want to make it quick. And I always say to stylists, set up a template with your mood boards and then just you don't want to be spending too much time on everything. And then you'll get that one client that's been a client for ages that is looking for that special piece of jewelry and you'll spend more time on it, maybe charge more, maybe they're on a retainer with you. So actually retainers is another way stylists are using Shopshare. Yeah. They have a retainer with their client and then they use Shopshare as a tool to service them with that retainer. So
it's a great idea.
Any shopping that they want. So you want to be able to use Shopshare in a quick, easy way to really just, you want to have those clients, and I don't mean churn and burn, but that you have your set kind of capsule collection that you mix and match a little bit. That's essentially what you, maybe are known for in terms of helping someone get the basics. Because, I recommend the same basics to people. I love a particular Scanlan T-shirt, and I'm like, everyone should have that T-shirt. And if I was helping clients, I'd be telling every single one of my clients to get that T-shirt, because I believe in it.
I can hear image professionals around the world saying, but what if it's not their style? And what about their personality and their body shape? So, but you know what? You and I are not stylists. So I'll take that recommendation because we're not applying the same level of detail.
But I've got stylists that are, coming to me saying, that they do have the same genes that are universally great for so many people.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of image consultants will agree that there are certain basics, good quality ones that you can find that potentially, and that's how you can, so it is about also trying to find ways that you can create this content in a fast and effective way so that you're not, having to charge too much, so that you can keep it like a nice bite-sized virtual service.
Yes, and it's about efficiency internally. But I must say, I when I talk with stylists, I often remind them that part of their offering is that their knowledge of brands should surpass the knowledge that us as consumers have. If you're in the fashion industry, part of your day-to-day work would be making sure you're keeping abreast of the latest brands and designers, what quality, if you're sustainable, what who's popping up as a new sustainable brand.
You know what you're leading me to just burst to say, Sarah, which is why stylists should be paid so much more by these brands, because they're essentially brand experts, and coming to commissions, I really feel so passionate about the fact that stylists should be paid commissions for all the products that they're recommending.
Of course they should.
They they really are an industry, I think, that gets so undervalued from retailers and brands. And I think it's changing.
It's slowly changing.
It's slowly changing. I think the shift in the last year going virtual, and with retailers and COVID and everything, there's, their value is being more, they are being more valued in that space. And we really want to help. We've just actually launched a feature where, because we came across so many stylists that were representing brands, like they might be a Nordstrom stylist and they've got their own affiliate links through Nordstrom that they want to use. And a lot of tech platforms only let them use their affiliate links. So we actually now, you can click into any product on your mood board or video and you can add your own custom URL link. If you have an affiliate link from a retailer, you can override our link and still get your commission that you get through that retailer. Because I really want, I don't want to limit stylists to only being able to use our affiliate links. We've already always you can make content on any website, regardless of whether it's affiliated with us. But now the bonus is you can also add in your own affiliate links and earn.
So that means that I think if for a stylist, if you've already negotiated an affiliate link that's potentially higher, because Shopshare, you guys have pretty much got quite an extensive affiliate relationship with most brands now. But if you've got your own, or you're a member of another affiliate network, that's amazing.
Yeah, you might have a higher commission than what, I'm the first to say, like, because we've got stylists from 20 countries, and we've just signed up with 3 new affiliate networks. We've got a strong network here in Australia, really getting there in the US, the UK, Europe. We're working really hard at the moment to get more retailers on. So, if you're in some of those regions where we're not, as we haven't kind of onboarded as many retailers, or the commissions aren't as high, you've got access to other links. We encourage them to kind of earn commission where you can, basically.
Yes. Oh, there was something else I wanted to ask you. This is there's so many more opportunities as you've continued to evolve the Shopshare tool. And it's just been amazing to watch. And I know that the stylists also really appreciate the fact that you've also been very hands-on and transparent and open to feedback and suggestions this entire time.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. Look, I still myself personally run every single demo. I don't let anyone else do them. And, it's because I truly believe that what we have learned, being me, listening to what, these stylists ask for and what they want. And, we're a low cost platform, so people might not think it's the best use of my time. I think it's the best use of my time, because I want to know what we can do every day to make the tool better, and who we can meet to kind of build in features that are helping stylists that are working for other brands, and like this things like being able to add your own affiliate link. So yes, I'm very hands-on with our users, and we are always helping them, listening to them, and taking on board feedback. Look, I think feedback is the most valuable thing to any business, because, without it, we're the blind leading the blind, basically. It's like we know what we've got this vision of what we want the product to be, but it's changed so much by listening to our users and me talking to people. And we're very much focused on our users. And focused on also building new things all the time. We put everything back into the platform so that it can just grow.
Beautiful, my love. Thank you so much for your time. I am so excited for stylists, whether they're starting or whether they're just starting to offer virtual styling services. This is an incredible tool, and we have an exclusive offer. Do you want to tell everyone what the offer is if they use the link that will be in my Instagram bio and in an email if you sign up with a styling advisory? So tell us what it is.
Yeah, so basically we have two plans for Shopshare. We have the mood board only plan for stylists that just want a shoppable mood board tool. Yep. That's $10 a month. We have the all-in-one plan, which is everything that you can, all the features we have, which is all the video, the YouTube integration, the video that we're about to add to the mood board tool, and that's $20 a month. Mm-hmm. If you sign up through the Styling Advisory, and whether you sign up now through the Styling Advisory or, whenever you listen to this podcast, the link will always be accessible and you'll get 50% off that plan. So it brings down, it's already an affordable tool at $20 but bringing it down to $10 a month. If you sign up on the monthly plan, it's for 6 months, but you can actually get that if you sign up for the annual plan for the whole year. So it's $120. It's a no-brainer to me that you would,
it's a no-brainer. It's the cheapest.
And look, even if you're just using one part of it for $10 a month, I always say it's like 2 coffees. Even if you make a mood board once a month for your Instagram and dabble around, with the video tool, like you're still getting something out of it. And then there's obviously so many ways you can use it. So,
and I guess the other thing to note is, like, I think it's important people know, Em, how hard you work. Like, if someone wants a demo overseas, I know you've done demos at 10, 11 o'clock at night. You feel so passionately about this. Consequently, you're also always on hand to receive any sort of, constructive feedback and help people. So sometimes when we're signing up to all these new tools and platforms, like I just signed up for a different pop-up platform, and you really do need, when you're trialing a new tech tool, you really do need to know that there's a human at the other end that you can ask questions. I know you've got a lot of resources already, but it's nice to know that they can still always reach out to you.
Oh, always, yeah. And I think, whether you're a $10 a month tech platform or 50 or 70 or 80, you're still a tech platform. People still need help. They, and I understand that the personal styling industry, it's really been kind of catapulted into this virtual world in a really short period of time as well. And it's, naturally a lot of stylists are training. They're people, they're people. They want to be in store. They want to be holding their client's hand and showing things. So I get that this is like a really big change, and, I'm just really want to help make it as easy as possible, and also make them not be afraid of technology, because technology is not scary. Good technology is actually potentially, once you've got your head around it, easy to use. So.
Beautiful. Thank you, my love. That was great.
Thanks, Sarah. I'll chat to you soon.
Okay, bye, darling.